finally watched season 2 of Demon Slayer. Bro, this is the best season yet! The Mugen Train arc was, and I didn't have that much hype behind it because, like, truth be told, it wasn't all that. If, like, you catch my drift, like, I mean, it was cool and stuff, but it wasn't really, in my opinion, like, it wasn't all that. So, basically, let's get into the real stuff, right? So, spoilers ahead, but like, I mean, good night. Like, at first off, like, during this season, like, Nezuko really showed why she's my favorite character, and I have a favorite Hashira. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody's all like, well, Rengoku the favorite. No. Freaking Tengen? Bro, that is the best Hashira, bro. Now, granted, he not a Hashira no more. Did I say spoilers? I mean, it don't matter. If you've seen by now, y'all seen Demon Slayer 2, season 2, so it don't even matter. But like, the fact that like they didn't kill off my favorite Hashira, I'm happy. But I wish they would have done him a little bit better. That's all I'm just saying. Let's get into like right after the Mugen Train arc. You know, Rengoku died. Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke, they over here, you know, they injured obviously, and you know, Akaza, yeah. Well, apparently it starts off with this little kid that went to the library and stole a book. Like, I understand, like, you know, it's peaceful and stuff, but like, I'm just saying, like, where the fuck was this library card at? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, y'all would have been quick to ask me where mine was. What the fuck? Just because it was fucking Muzan-ish? Anyway, Akaza basically came through to Muzan, was all like, hey, yo, like, I killed a Hashira. And Muzan was all like, bitch, did I fucking ask? And do I care? Get the fuck out of my purse. Like, dude basically gave him disrespect. He's like, I don't care that you killed a Hashira. You're still useless. We went from that to like Tanjiro ending up like basically like, all right, now I gotta figure out what Rengoku was talking about when he said like, I may be able to learn about the Hino Kamikagura, which after seeing season 2, bro, I want to learn that. I want to be a sound Hashira mixed in with learning Hino Kamikagura or sun breathing. So basically it got to a point to where like, you know, Tanjiro goes and finds like Rengoku's like family. Well, he saw his brother, which apparently Rengoku's their last name. I know that. I don't care. But I don't remember their name. So I'm gonna call this one Mini Ren, and I'm gonna call this one Rengoku Senior. So y'all know who I'm talking about now. Mini Ren basically met Tanjiro and was all like, oh, you're here about my brother. He's like, yeah, I'm just here to relay messages and stuff. And then like Rengoku Senior came out like, hey, little nigga, what I tell you about like crying about your brother? Now get your punk ass back to work. And Tanjiro's all like, hey, bro, you ain't finna disrespect this dude. The fuck is this nigga? And then like it had like this cool fight scene, and ending up Mini Ren was all like, he's a former Hashira, and Tanjiro was like, I don't give a fuck, and headbutts him, right? I mean, granted, like he basically like came like, you know, Rengoku Senior was all like, look, bro, like, I don't know why you here. You over here talking about my son. And again, like, I don't care. All right, my son died. He was a bitch anyway. You got Hanafuda earrings. Oh, so you a sun breather. Oh, so you sun breathing, dick sucking. And Tanjiro's over here like, what is you talking about? He's like, I know all about y'all. Y'all over here think y'all so special. Was your high and mighty Oxford, Harvard, and Yale degree nose sticking up in the air like you trying to sniff God's dick?
I beg your pardon?
He was over here disrespecting, like he's all like, you think you so amazing because you can do sun breathing. And Tanjiro's like, what the fuck is he talking about? Ending up, he's all like, apparently sun breathing is where all the like major like breathing techniques came from, and it was like weird or whatever, but I was just like, bro, like, dang. So then he's all like, get the fuck off my property before I put your ass on the hub. And I was like, bro, like, I come bearing news, like, not disrespect. I don't know what you own. And then basically Rengoku Senior basically like disrespected him. Like, finally a white person, somebody who looks white, get his ass beat. Now granted, technically he's Japanese, but like for whatever reason, seeing Tanjiro get his ass whooped, I feel like that's like perfect for every time he went in bitch mode. So then from that point, you know, he had, like I said, he headbutted them, and then apparently like Mini Ren said like, yeah, ever since my mother died, my father basically became, you know, an alcoholic and doesn't give a damn. So then ending up, they look for a book, they ending up the book is torn up, so Tanjiro's all like, I'm just gonna train harder. And eventually, like, Rengoku Senior stopped being an alcoholic. That's basically what it was. And so then we get to a point where things really get serious. So apparently Tengen ending up came through, was all like, all right, I need people for a mission. And then Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke was all like, hey, just use us. And he was like, fine. We're going to the entertainment district. And they're all like, what the fuck is the entertainment district? And apparently it's like Vegas, but anime. It gets to a point to where, like, apparently they had to dress up like women, because apparently Tengen basically was all like, look, bruh, my wives.
Did you say wives? In three? Three wives? There's no way! How did you of all people manage to get 3 wives?
They got kidnapped, and we're over. I'm thinking, I'm like, we on some like weird shit. Like, what are you talking about, wives and shit? So then next thing you know, he was all like, yeah, I got 3 wives. And we're all like, this nigga over here got 3 wives? He got 3 wives, and I can bear like the fact that his ass got 3 wives and I'm still trying to find a girlfriend, like, it's really speaking to me right now. So then next thing you know, like, we ended up find out that, like, apparently, like, the prettiest bitch of them all, or whatever the fuck Cinderella bullshit is going on in the city, she ending up was like controlling the strings or belts in that matter, because apparently she was a demon, and from that point she was absorbing people into the belt. She had all three of Tengen's wives in, like, captured or whatever. I didn't understand it, but basically, I'm just gonna be for real. Out of the 3 wives, I'm taking the one in the red, because she's my favorite. I don't know. There's like 3 of them. Like, one of them's kind of like Hinata. Like, she cares, but she's also like can kick your ass. And then the other one's basically like weak but strong, but doesn't show the strong side that much. And then there was one that's like, I just like her. Like, I mean, she's number red. Like, I just like her. She's my favorite out of all 3 of them. So apparently, like, Inosuke, first off, like, Inosuke already looks like a girl, so, like, it works out perfectly for him. I don't know why you had the other 2 dress up like women, but that's neither here nor thither, so doesn't really matter. As long as it works, flow with the plan. After all that happens, they're all like, no way, let's just figure out this whole, like, demon stuff, right? Let's just, like, get this over with. We're tired of playing games. Let's do this. Bro, we got to see some titties again. Like, I understand. Like, I'm like, yo, like, all y'all, like, look, like, it ain't even that serious. Dude, I mean, goodness, they had a Victoria's Secret model as a demon, and she was upper 6'2". It got to a point to where, like, Tanjiro was like, it was weird. So, like, Zenitsu and Inosuke were fighting. Well, Inosuke was fighting the belt, and apparently, like, it was weird. I didn't really understand it. And then Tanjiro was dealing with the other upper 6 demon. So when things were, like, not really going their way, Zenitsu ending up came through and saved Inosuke, and then ending up the 2 wives came through, and they're like, yes. Tengen found the 3rd wife, and, you know, he was all like, all right, I'm done playing games, because y'all got my wife's in shambles. We not playing these games. He shows why he's my favorite Hachira, and basically uses his swords like nunchucks. I'm like, yo, like, I'm on to study sound breathing just for this reason. So then next thing you know, like, Tanjiro's getting his ass whooped. I mean, he's ending up like does some like badass shit. His hair ending up starts like reacting like he's in false Saiyan mode, and just like starts like beating this bitch ass. I mean, literally, he's over here tearing her like towels or blankets or sheets of cloth or whatever the fuck they were to shreds, over here making her scared as shit. So then Tanjiro was this close from sealing the deal and ending it, and this nigga forgot to breathe. I mean, good night. Like, come on, bro. Like, you was on some badass shit. I was not about to roast you for any more, and you forgot to breathe. This is some weird bullshit. At that point, like, I'm just like, yo, it's over. Like, Tanjiro finna die. So this is how the series ends. And then Nezuko came out of nowhere, activated her NFL punter skills after getting drafted in the 1st round, and booted this bitch head off, bro. Bro, she booted her head off, bro. Half her head was gone. And then she was over here like, who the fuck kicked my head? And then looked, he was like, oh, it's the bitch that Musan told me to kill. Oh, yeah, this gonna be light work. And then next thing you know, she was all like, is that all you got? You can only kick Nezuko? And then basically Nezuko, like, got, like, dismembered. She was gonna die. And then she activated her blood titty art, bro. Oh my god, bro. After she activated that her new blood demon art and just like did some sort of like transformer shit, bro, she stomped the yard on her, bro. She stomped her spine in, she stomped her legs and arms in. She gave her like 4 grades of concussions in one. I've never seen somebody with 3 different forms of CTE in my life, and this demon had it. Next thing you know, like, Nezuko booted her through a wall. I mean, this fight was awesome. She just booted her through a wall, and next thing you know, somebody was damaged, just started bleeding, and then Nezuko was gonna attack her, and Tanjiro saved her, and that was some bullshit, man. So then this was my favorite part, right? Because Tanjiro's over here trying to restrain Nezuko. Nezuko's trying to kill somebody. She's on a rampage. And then next thing you know, Tengen just like comes through, busts through a wall, and just like slices the demon's head off. Nobody notices, and then came through like, oh, so this is Nezuko. Last time I saw her, she wasn't this terrifying. So then after that, it was just so like the demon was all like, hey, you the Ashura, face me. And he's all like, who the fuck are you? And he like just paid her no mind, and she was all like, I'm the upper 6. He's like, you ain't no upper 6. Check your neck. Her head just fell off. Like it was like the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen. Like we didn't even know he did that, but I was like, yo, like he got to be the baddest Hashira. So then eventually, like he said something. Tengen was all like, can't you just like sing her to sleep, bro? Like she over here causing all this problem. Like, come on. So then next thing you know, she just like kicked both of them out the room, and then Tengen's all like, bro, why ain't this fucking demon dead yet? Like, I just cut off her head. Next thing you know, this Jack Skeleton looking motherfucker comes out of her. What the fuck? Look, bro, I'm just gonna say this. Y'all take the whole y'all take that to a whole different meaning. I understand, you know, that's like a deep south thing, like, you know, like where nobody is gonna find you unless you like on the porch on a rocking chair with a shotgun in one hand and a jug full of moonshine, or you know, use some like European, like deep European ancestry shit, and you know, fucking your sisters to keep the bloodline alive and stuff. But like, come on, apparently he hid inside his sister. Like, it's weird. So apparently dude came out like, I mean, ugly as sin. Like he made me look like I was the best looking man alive. Like I know I ain't good looking. We gonna get to that in a second. This dude basically was all like, you a good looking dude, I don't like you. And then Tengen's all like, yeah, I know I'm good looking, I got 3 wives.
You what?
Nigga got 3 wives. I'm about to murk his ass. But like, I understand. Like, the dude was basically saying like how ugly he was like every 10 seconds. Like, look. I understand. You know, I'm ugly myself. I say that at least every few videos. But what we not gonna do is just like keep going with it. Like, you know, I let y'all know, and before anybody else says so in the comments, like, you know, I'm quick to say it before y'all will. But like, we not gonna be saying this every like 10 seconds, bro. Like, calm your ugly ass down. I mean, nigga look literally like roadkill. Like the mixture, like he looked like what like vegan meat looks like. Like it was just ugly. He starts like, basically niggas starts whooping Tengen's ass, ending up like all 4 of them are like fighting, like 2 fight 1. Inosuke and Zenitsu are like, well, Zenitsu is asleep, and truthfully, like, I like Zenitsu as asleep because like actually he's a badass and not a bitch. Zenitsu and Inosuke are fighting the demon. Well, Inosuke calls her the blank worm lady or whatever. Tanjiro and Tengen are fighting, well, the Red Skull's distant cousin. It's about to happen. Zenitsu ending up like, and Inosuke cut off her head. So then Inosuke ending up cuts off her head. You know, he uses his blades as saws, ending up like is about to like end it. Like, and then he grabs her head, runs away, and next thing you know, the big bitch ending up just fucking stabs Inosuke in the back. Next thing you know, we see Tengen, my favorite Hashira, on the floor dying with one hand missing. Like, I'm just like, dude, we finna kill 2 Hashira in like not even the 3rd season that started. Like, come on, everybody's done. Basically everybody. The only people that are survived is Nezuko and Tanjiro. And Nezuko is basically like baby form like in the box. So like it's just like, damn, like that's it. So then Tanjiro's trying to survive. He's trying to like make it to at least daybreak, and that's not gonna freaking happen. Ending up, he skirmishes around, finds a kunai, stabs the big dude, headbutts him, tries cutting his head off. Doesn't work. Then Zenitsu basically comes through after we see him gain a new form of the only form he knows from thunder breathing, which, I mean, come on, like, I understand you got like, you know, thunderclap and flash, and then you got 6-fold, 8-fold. Now he got godlike speed. Like, I'm just saying, like, if this is the only one he knows, I need to see somebody who knows lightning thunder breathing, so I can actually learn it. Because technically, truth be told, I want 4 breathing styles, but we're gonna get into that in another video. Zenitsu ending up cuts her head. Zenitsu like is about to cut her head off. Inosuke comes through, they cut her head off. Tanjiro and Tengen come through, they cut the big dude's head off, and then Tengen shows why he my favorite Hashira, because apparently he had this whole like musical score stuff in his head or whatever. I don't know. But like he's over here basically being a badass, one hand swinging his nunchuck swords. I mean, you can't get no better than that. Ending up like they all defeat everybody, but next thing you know, this whole explosion happens, and the whole entire entertainment district just explodes. And then Nezuko, like this is why she's my favorite character, comes through and saves the day with her blood demon like fire art. She over here doing some like Final Agni Kai stuff. I mean, it's just like whatever. Ending up, she heals Tanjiro from the poison. She heals Inosuke. Then like Tengen's like about to die, and the 3 wives are all like trying to listen for his final words. And then the weak one out of all of them, she just starts hollering. And then the one in the red, she just like, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm about to put my fist down your throat. And then Tengen's all like, I'm about to die, and this is how it's gonna end for me. Then Nezuko comes through, sets him on fire. The weak one basically is like, you can't cremate him. And she's all like, I'm not trying to cremate him, I'm trying to save him, you dumbass bitch. And then Tengen survives. So then they ending up find the demon, like pool of blood, and find out like apparently like the cat shows up again to send to like Lady Tamayo. And after that, they find the 2 heads, and ending up we get the whole like backstory no jutsu shit. They are like, I don't know, in limbo or something, and like dude's still a demon, and then his sister comes through talking about like, don't leave me, brother, I'm sorry for what I said. And ending up they both go to hell. Like, I'm just saying, like, dude, personally, if I was given a choice, I would love to go to heaven, right? Like, if you're just in the middle void and you get a choice and you get to go to heaven or hell, bro, why would you take your sister to hell with you? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? The snake Hashira took his fucking precious ass time, came through, and ending up Tengen's like, yeah, I'm retiring, and Tanjiro's gonna be my replacement. And then Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke, all covered in blood, is all on bitch mode, surrounding Nezuko, crying. Like, we made it! Like, bro, like, y'all did not win a championship. Y'all did not win the Vince Lombardi trophy. You did not win the Larry O'Brien trophy. You did not win the Stanley Cup. You did not win the Masters. Why y'all crying? I understand, you know, there's a bunch of emotions running high and a bunch of other things, but like, dude, like, but yeah, that's season 2. I'm hoping season 3 is a lot better. There's 12 Kizuki, and as we know of, 6 of them are dead. So we got to see like the other 6 or 5. I don't know how many is gone. No, yeah, 6, 7 are dead. I'm just waiting for like to see the rest of them, because I know all of them got to be badasses and shit. But like, I'm really waiting for the other 5 or 6 other Kizuki members just to show up. And I'm really hoping we get to see more Hashira, and I'm really hoping none of them freaking dies, has their hand cut off, or does anything to where they cannot still be Hashira, because they already got rid of Rengoku, and if we got to see more of him, I feel like it would have been a lot better. But the one thing is that I say killed off Tengen because he's not a Hashira no more, but technically he's retired, but they killed him off from the show, so he's not going to be as relevant as he would be if he was still to be a Hashira. So I'm like the fact that they did not kill him off, but I would really like that they would have like basically, you know, he'd still be a Hashira. Like, he would do some like Kakashi stuff, just still be a Hashira just with one hand. Or like they can hook him up with a cybernetic hand. I don't know. I don't care. This basically, I'm just glad they didn't kill him off, but they technically killed him off. That's season 2. I hope y'all enjoyed. And damn, this video took me 20 minutes to fucking record and shit. Now I gotta edit this bullshit. Like, damn.